Hello crafty friends, this is Mary. I've got another beautiful card kit from Close to My Heart to share with you today. This one is called You Got This, and my friend Linda, who's a Close to My Heart consultant, sends me these kits so that I can have some fun playing around with them and I can share them with you. So if you see this kit and you love it like I do, you can go over to Linda's Close to My Heart site, check it out, and pick one up for yourself. Now let me show you what's in this kit. Now these always come with a instruction guide. And it shows 2 cards on the front, and there's enough materials in this kit to make 6 of these 2 cards, 6 each. And if we look inside, there's always a cutting guide. And it will show you exactly how to cut your patterned papers, the sizes and everything, as well as your cardstock, and how to do your stamping. And then you turn over again, and it shows you which pieces to use and how to put each of these cards together. I just love that. If you're new to card making, this is the kit for you guys, because it will show you step by step how to do it. Now, as always, we're going to get some cardstock. We've got Daisy White, Pomegranate, and I believe this one's called Fern. Then we get 2 pieces of patterned paper, and they're double-sided, so you can see this is one side, and I love this plaid for fall. It's just so pretty with the orange and the pomegranate, and there's some blue in there, some kind of navy blue. And then this is the opposite side with a pretty pattern in there. It's got little shapes with a crosshatch pattern on it. And as always, there's the decorative border at the top that we're going to trim off and use on some of our cards today. Now, you'll also get some beautiful ribbon in this kit. And this has fern green stitching on white ribbon. And you get 5 yards of this. As always, you get, I had it stuck there, 12 cards and 12 envelopes in Daisy White, ready to go, and we get this awesome stamp set. Now this one I really love. You can make thank you cards, cards for Thanksgiving. We've got thank you. Then we've got these 3 little arrows up here. I just love those little stamps. They're perfect to just tuck in here and there when you need something to fill in a blank area. We have this beautiful flourish with the little heart. We've got You Got This, and that's the name of this kit. Then we have a sunflower, and I have been looking for a sunflower stamp. So when I got this one, I was so happy. So we have the sunflower, we've got this leaf, and then this little cluster of 3 leaves. So we're going to take this kit, guys, and we're going to make some cards with it. So let's get started. I really like this first card, so we're going to go ahead and do that one. Now for that, we've got one of the white card bases that come in the kit. We've cut a piece of the plaid paper at 4 by 5 1/4. Then a piece of the pomegranate from the kit, which is 4 1/4 by 3, and a piece of white, which is 2 1/2 by 3 3/4. And you can see I went ahead and stamped it, just like in the photograph. And for the little flourish up here, I used Close to My Heart Sweet Leaf. And then for the blue thank you, I used Close to My Heart ink in Indian Corn Blue, which I think is really pretty. Now I'm going to get these 2 adhered together, then on the plaid paper, and then just like in the photograph, we're going to add a piece of that fern and white ribbon right across there. Oh, and we've got a little green piece too that's going to go at the bottom that they show in the photograph, and this is 1 inch by 2 1/2. So I'm going to take my art glitter glue and start getting things adhered to the card. Okay, I've got everything glued on the front. Now we're going to add a piece of that ribbon. I went ahead and I've cut a piece And I don't think it matters which side you use of the ribbon. It looks the same. So we're going to flip this over and tape this to the back. Just use some Scotch tape. Now all we have to do is add the sunflower. There it is right there. Now what I did, mine's a little different. If we look at the photograph, they just stamped the leaves onto the little green piece at the bottom, but I went ahead and stamped my leaves and cut them out as well as my sunflower. And for the leaves, I once again used that Close to My Heart Sweet Leaf ink. And for my sunflower, I wanted it to have a two-tone look, so I used Distress Oxide in Fossilized Amber and also Spiced Marmalade. I stamped it in the Fossilized Amber, then I took the Spiced Marmalade and just went around the edges of the stamp, and you can see it has a nice two-tone look now. I've got this on some foam tape, and I left the middle blank so it can go across that ribbon. And I'm going to get that adhered right there, and that'll finish card number 1. For card number 2, I took another one of the white card bases and a piece of the pomegranate cardstock, which I cut at 4 by 5 1/4. I'm going to get this adhered to the white card base. Then I took the pattern paper. Now this is the plaid and this is the reverse side. I cut the blue piece at 1 5/8 by 3 3/4. That's going to go right there. And then the reverse side, the plaid, I cut at 3 3/8 by 3 3/4. That's going right there. Next, I took the stamp set and a piece of white cardstock. This is a square, and I don't remember what size I cut it. I think it's 2 1/2 by 2 1/2. But I used You Got This, and I stamped that with that Close to My Heart Indian Corn Blue. And then the little red arrow stamp right there is what I've stamped right here at the top. And for that, I used some Distress Oxide Fired Brick. I think that turned out really cute. Now for a mat for this, I took a stitched square postage stamp die in a little bit bigger size. I'm going to adhere this white cardstock to the center of that. I've got this on foam tape, and this is going to go right here. For card number 3, I took a scalloped rectangle die from Lawn Fawn and cut out this blue pattern paper from the kit. I'm going to get this adhered to the front of the white card base. Next, I took a stitched scalloped oval die, and that's an unbranded die from Amazon, and I cut this shape out, and I went ahead and stamped it with Memento Tuxedo black ink, and I used With Much Gratitude from the little stamp set that comes with this kit. I'm going to get this adhered right there in the center of the blue. And I love this sunflower stamp so much, and this little leaf, that I went ahead and stamped some more, and I used the Sweet Leaf. Let me reach over here and grab it. That's Close to My Heart ink, Sweet Leaf for the leaves. And then once again for the sunflowers, I first stamped with Fossilized Amber in Distress Oxide, and then I stamped lightly over the top of that with the Spiced Marmalade to give it a little bit more depth. I've got all of this glued together and on some foam tape, and I'm going to add that right there to the card. Here are the 3 cards I made today using the Close to My Heart Workshop Your Way card making kit called You Got This. And they're all so different. This one kind of has a masculine look, and then this one I think has more of a feminine look. But I love all 3, and I especially love the sunflower stamp. That's my favorite part of this whole kit, I think. And the plaid paper. But if you guys are interested in picking up this beautiful kit, you can go and see Linda. She's a Close to My Heart consultant, and I will leave a link for her right below this video on my blog, as well as in the description box here on my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for coming by today, guys, and spending some time with me. I hope you've enjoyed this, and I will see you again really soon. Bye now.